What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking in my Marvel movie rewatch. We are back to 2022's Miss Marvel TV show for the Disney Plus, and I enjoy the show. It's not my favorite show, but I enjoyed it initially watching it, and then rewatching it I enjoyed it even more because I was able to binge it and get it all done instead of having to wait week by week by week. I don't think this show was as solid week by week, but when you watch it kind of as like a long movie in kind of two sittings, I watched I think 1 through 4 and then 5 and 6 on a second day. But you know, when you're able to chunks instead of episode by episode, it kind of flows better, I think. For the movies and the earlier TV shows for Marvel, because they made them more as longer movies instead of episodic television. I think Loki and WandaVision work as television, but everything else kind of feels like a longer movie. Maybe She-Hulk was also television, but I don't know. I'm in the middle of my She-Hulk rewatch, so stay tuned for that. That video will be coming to the channel soon. But overall, I give this series 3 out of 5 stars. About a 6 out of 10, you know. I don't think it's much higher than that. I don't think it's a 5 out of 10. That would be middle of the road. I think it's just a little bit higher than that. It's not my most hated thing. I know, like, my buddy Danny Hines doesn't love this character at all, but I do love IMAN VALLANI. I think she's fantastic. She's my favorite person, you know, in the MCU right now, just because she's one of us. She's a Marvel nerd, and she's, you know, infiltrated Marvel, and she's now in there. She gets to star in a movie, got to star in her own show, so I hope maybe they get a second season. The best part about this show is the family. Her family's hilarious and the best, but Iman's really the best. But a lot of people didn't love the hard light. You know, they wanted her to be more embiggened power and stuff like that, but they went the hard light route with the Bangle and her family, and they're tying in the cosmic energy to the Marvel's movie. I bought it, you know. I was like, whatever, dude. Hard light, it's a comic book show. It's not supposed to be everything has this great explanation. Who the hell cares? She's got hard light. Cool. What's next? You know, like, I'm able to look past it pretty easy. But I also think that the embiggening powers that she gets in the comic books, she can probably still get in the MCU. They're just going to explain it over time instead of, oh, now she can embiggen. You know, like, it's, oh, she started out with hard light. She was using this. The Bangle unlocked her powers. Were on the inside. She's really a mutant. In the comics, she was like an Inhuman, but she really wanted to be a mutant. So now she's an X-Men, and she's a mutant, and she's IMAN VALLANI herself writing comic books for the character, which I love. You know, like, she's getting to be an X-Men in the comics, which is what I think they originally wanted, but they weren't allowed to do it back in the day because of Fox, and Fox had X-Men, but now Marvel has X-Men. So maybe they'll tie the X-Men in. They just tied the X-Men in to the Marvel's movie, you know, so I don't know. I just give Marvel some time to cook. I think they got some big things coming and big plans, and I'm into it so far, you know. Like, the show wasn't the best show I've ever seen, but I don't hate it either, you know. So it's one of those things that maybe it's not for you, maybe it is, but if you haven't seen it, I recommend go checking it out for yourself. Don't let other people tell you it's good or bad, you know. Go see it for yourself and have your own opinions and thoughts on it. But comment below, what is your score out of 5 or 10 stars for this show? And stay tuned for the next video. We'll be talking about She-Hulk. And go check out my podcast. And I think this is coming out after Thanksgiving. And if it's not, and you're just seeing it now, happy Thanksgiving. And if it's after Thanksgiving, still happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good time. I hope you ate some great food. And happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.